G'day guys, it's Jay-Z here from Nutrisize, back in the Western Creek area. I'm going to take on Ironstone Mount today. By the research, should only take 6 hours roughly. It was a little bit overcast in the weather predictions, but hopefully it clears up, which it's looking to. I can get some views on top of the mountain. You can access Ironstone Mountain via the Western Creek track, and yes, it is quite easy to get to. You can take a normal car up here, you don't need a four-wheel drive. Alright guys, let's check it out. There's lots of fallen trees on this track so far. I've had to go over and under 3 or 4, and I've only like 20 minutes into the trip, so yeah, be mindful of that. Close to 30 minutes into the walk now. There's a bit of a steady climb. To get to Ironstone Mountain, I have to get up to the plateau, so yeah, it's going to be expected. I can hear Western Creek, and I should be getting close to Western Creek Falls. Okay, 45 minutes in, you can see the dairy plains up there. You can hear the Western Creek. And yeah, I got to go along this canyon up to the Western Creek Falls. Alright, about an hour in, I'm at Western Creek Falls. How nice is this? This walk is very underrated. Beautiful views, beautiful forest, and yeah, still got heaps to go, so some beautiful scenery coming up. So, to this spot, the ribbons have disappeared, the cans of rocks have disappeared. All there is this track, which is quite faint. I believe that's what I need to do to get to Ironstone Mountain. So I might get lost, I might get there, but at least I'm heading in the right direction. Spoke too soon. Here's some markers now, so at least I know I'm on the right track. Okay, about an hour 30 in, I can finally get a glimpse of Ironstone Mountain. It still looks pretty far away, and it's covered in cloud, and there's a bit of mist, a bit of a spitting rain, or shower I should say. So yeah, she's going to be, I don't think it's going to be a clear one at the top, but I'm pretty keen to punch on and get done. Okay, so now it's starting to get a bit rough now, and finding the track is getting a bit tough, but I can see the track just ahead up here, so I'm just going to follow that along. There's the tree station up there. Looks so far away, and there's a lot of bush bashing to go. Okay, so I've done a fair bit of bush bashing. I've got a good sense of direction. I can see Whitelys Hut up there, so I'm going to just make a beeline across along Western Creek and see if there's any track of some sort, because I'm just bush bashing at the moment. I'm just winging it, so I'd rather find a more formal track to tackle Ironstone Mountain. Okay, Whitelys Hut is there. I've come through there at the end of the along the Western Creek. The summit is up there, and yeah, it looks like from reports I've got to bush bash and find my own way up there, so good times. finally a rock can. Jeez, that's handy. Bloody hell. It's been a while since I've seen one of those. Nice, so Mount Roland's at the back there. You got the Derry Plains, Western Creek. You got Mother Cummings Peak, Mother Cummings Head, I believe, over there. And Ironstone Mountain should just be up there, so I'm nearly there, guys. Despite missing the Whitelys Hut turn off and bush bashed a lot earlier than I wanted to and needed to, so I'm making this trip way longer than it needs to be. I'm nearly there, so I have to get up here, this swap screen, and it should be pretty much done. So up towards there, Mount Jerusalem, Solomon's Throne, King David's Peak, panning across, Mount Ossa in the clouds, can't really see it, Mount Thetis. Okay, so I'm going off mid peak height here, by the way, guys. And then straight across there we have, which you can't really see, is Barn Bluff and Cradle Mountain in cloud. Glad I'm not climbing them today because I would be windblown. Mount Beecroft up there, panning across, Western Bluff, and Mount Roland, Mount Claude up there as well. And then you got the Derry Plains down there. So I'm pretty much near the summit of Ironstone Mountain, but I just wanted to capture that view to the left. Yeah, it's awesome here. Ironstone Mountain, 3.5 hours later from the car park. You beauty. Ew. So you got Mother Cummings Peak right there. Okay, we're gonna pan across. You've got the ocean right in front. Panning across again. Mount Roland right there. Mount Van Dyke next to it. Panning across. Western Bluff right there. And Mount Beecroft over there, but you can't really see it from here. And that's looking towards Cradle Mountain through those clouds. So yeah, awesome vantage point from the north. Quite windy though. Let's check the other side to the east. So you got Dry's Bluff right there, panning across. Sandbanks Tears over there. So that's where Great Lake would be. And starting to face south, can't really see much down there. On a clear day you could see more of the Cradle Mountain and Lake St Clair National Park and all its peaks, but yeah, as you can see, she looks like snow clouds. Yeah guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here. 3.5 hours. Make sure you don't miss the turn off to Whitelys Hut, which I did. I still got here in a reasonable time, 3.5 hours. Should have been about 3, so I did miss about half an hour of bush bashing. But I'm going to return via the Whitelys Hut, so it's going to be unmarked from the peak here down to Whitelys Hut, and I'm going to follow that track all the way back home, so to the car park. Hope you enjoy this video, guys. I'll give you a few clips of Whitelys Hut, so just for future reference for anyone that wants to tackle this mountain. And yeah, we'll go from there. Alright guys, it's freezing up here. I'm going to get a feed and I'm gonna get off this cloud before she knows what it looks like. All right, guys, see you on the next video. Okay, so I'm at Whitelys Hut, Ironstone Mountain right up there. Took me about an hour to descend, and it was quite easy because I found this bit of an overgrown track slash animal track, and I just followed it along, and it helped me breeze back down after going down the rocks tree. So yeah, this is the way I was meant to come up. I was meant to come up to here to Whitelys Hut and then beeline there. Okay, now I'm just gotta find my way back to Western Creek. Okay, so this is where I was meant to go before. I went over there along Western Creek. That's a no-no, especially if you don't want to do as much bush bashing than you need to. All right, I'll get down to the creek. All right, guys, this is the crossing I missed on the way up here. So be mindful, you got to cross this again. And go up that way. It's not really, yeah, it's not really that well marked. But yeah, make sure you cross the creek again to stay on the right track and don't do too much bush bashing like I did. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. Should only take me about an hour 30 to get back. So roughly 6 to 7 hours for me. Should have been less. It's going to be more 7.5. But yeah, should have been a little bit less if I took the right path. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. And don't do what I did. Cheers.
I'm doing